5 teams think they've figured out how to win the 2026 World Cup. And they're probably right, but not for the reasons you think. It's not about star power, it's about adaptation. The expanded 48-team format changes everything. More games, North American heat, travel across 3 countries. Each favourite has evolved one specific tactical genius move that makes them nearly unbeatable in this environment. This is the tactical blueprint behind the 5 teams most likely to lift the trophy. England have always had the talent. 2018 and 2022 proved that. What they've never had is tactical control. Under Thomas Tuchel, that's changed. Tuchel has positioned Jude Bellingham as a false 9 hybrid, a midfielder who roams forward into the striker's space. This solves England's historic problem: world-class attackers without midfield control. Bellingham stretches defences vertically. Defenders can't decide whether to mark him deep or follow him forward. That hesitation is where England scores. The real genius is Tuchel's trigger pressing. Instead of chasing the ball for 90 minutes, England selectively presses at specific moments when the ball is vulnerable or opponents lack midfield numbers. This conserves energy in North American heat, creates quick transitions, and forces decisions under pressure. England's 4-2-3-1 formation provides defensive stability, but Bellingham's roaming creates a 4-1-4-1 in attack. Kane finds space. Foden operates in half spaces. In an 8-match tournament where fatigue decides everything, a midfielder who dictates from deeper positions without losing attacking threat is the difference. England qualified with 0 goals conceded in 8 matches. That defensive discipline, paired with Bellingham's creativity, makes them nearly impossible to break down. England's blueprint is discipline. Argentina's is the opposite: controlled chaos. The 2022 World Cup final proved Scaloni could adapt mid-game at the highest level. Now he's built an entire system around it. Lionel Scaloni's masterclass isn't about replacing Messi. It's about not needing to. Argentina shifts formations mid-game from a defensive 4-3-3 to an attacking 4-2-3-1, depending on what the moment demands. In Copa America 2024, they conceded just 0.67 goals per game while defending a title. For 2026, they've weaponized the 8-second goalkeeper rule. When possession is lost, their defense triggers immediate recovery in the opponent's half, creating rapid transitions where Alvarez exploits the chaos. When they win the ball high, they're never more than 2 passes from a scoring opportunity. Scaloni's system distributes intelligence across 11 rather than relying on one genius. Enzo Fernandez and Alexis McAllister control midfield. Alvarez leads the attack. They qualified with just 12 goals conceded in 18 matches while scoring 29. That balance wins tournaments. In a 48-team format where third-place teams advance, Argentina's defensive discipline becomes a weapon. They grind out results, rotate the squad, and arrive at knockouts fresh while others are burned out. The genius is simple. They're built for attrition, not flash. If Argentina bends, France breaks. Their genius move is the most ruthless in world football. And the team I think has the most dangerous edge overall, they're still to come. Deschamps used this blueprint to win the World Cup in 2018. 8 years later, it has been refined into something even more lethal. Kylian Mbappé plays central striker with wingbacks, Koundé and Theo Hernandez, who push high and essentially become wingers. This creates a 3-1-4-2 shape in attack that floods the box while staying defensively compact. When France loses the ball, the defensive pivots, Aurélien Tchouameni and N'Golo Kanté, hold shape in midfield while the front 4 presses selectively. If the press fails, the pivot slows the opposition build-up, buying time for recovery. When France wins the ball, they have one job: get it to Mbappé in space. He is never more than 1 pass away from a counter-attack. France's qualifying campaign averaged 2.6 goals per game, while conceding just 0.4, the best defensive output in European qualifying. The wingbacks push 40+ meters upfield and recover in under 8 seconds when possession turns over. In North American heat, France's controlled approach is genius. They do not chase the ball for 90 minutes. They wait, they strike. The system exhausts opponents, not France. Teams that press constantly in intense heat collapse. France's trigger-based approach is built for exactly that environment. France weaponized speed, Brazil weaponized joy. And they might just outscore everyone. 24 years without a World Cup trophy. Ancelotti's mission is to bring back the attacking DNA that made Brazil, Brazil. After 2 decades of trying to be European, they have stopped. Carlo Ancelotti's system treats defending as a transitional phase. The philosophy is simple: control tempo through relentless attack. Build through possession, then strike vertically. It is built around Vinicius Jr. on the left and Endrick on the right as pure attackers who exploit space immediately. Brazil's qualifying campaign showed the firepower: 34 goals in 12 matches, a rate of 2.8 per game. Vinicius scored 19, Rodrigo added 8. The midfield, anchored by Casemiro and Bruno Guimaraes, recycles possession for the next attack. Every player moves forward. This is not balanced. It is an onslaught. In a 48-team tournament with 8 total matches, Brazil's relentless style racks up goal difference early against weaker sides. By the quarter-finals, opponents are exhausted. Brazil's attacking depth, Richarlison, Malcolm, Estevao as rotation options, means they absorb injury and still have firepower. On well-maintained North American pitches, Brazil's pace exploits tired defenses in later stages. This is redemption, disguised as a tactical blueprint. Brazil wants to overwhelm you, Spain wants to suffocate you. Here is what I want you to think about. Which of these 5 genius moves would you be most afraid to face? In 2010, Tiki-Taka conquered the world. Under Luis de la Fuente, it has evolved into something faster and more dangerous. Spain perfected possession football, and then they made it faster. Every player is a midfielder. Lamine Yamal and Nico Williams are not just wingers, they are inverted attackers who happen to score. At Euro 2024, Yamal's positioning created overloads France could not match. The system averages 63% possession, and it creates 3.9 goals per game. That efficiency is elite. Possession with purpose, vertical passes into half spaces, quick transitions. It is the most structured Spain has looked in 2 decades. Here is the tactical edge. Spain recovers 63% of the ball in the opponent's half. They are not just controlling possession, they are controlling territory. When they lose the ball, they win it back immediately, high up the pitch, in dangerous areas. It is a suffocating press without a constant energy cost from sustained high pressing. The opposition never gets a clean build-up. Spain's unbeaten streak stretches to 31 competitive matches. It is the best active record in world football. Spain's youth, Pedri, Gavi and Yamal, all 23 and under, means they press for 90 minutes, 8 matches straight, without dropping intensity. North American pitches are fast, and Spain's quick one-touch passing thrives here. They are built for this tournament. They are not just evolved, they are lethal. 5 different philosophies, 5 different edges, 1 trophy. England's trigger pressing, Argentina's shape-shifting, France's counter-attack precision, Brazil's attacking renaissance, Spain's vertical tiki-taka. Which genius move wins it all? Drop your prediction in the comments. Like and subscribe to Ball and Badge for more deep dives into the tactics behind the beautiful game. Thank you.